Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a... He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Room to run right away. He's inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line. A huge play right off the bat, 36 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw, here's Willis. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud. Stroud begins with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's go. Go.
Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to be very near that first down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On first and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send the tight end in motion. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Texans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set up. Set go.
Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Irving. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. 3rd and long. Willis now to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Houston. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Makes the score Texans 14, Titans nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbury to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come on, set. Huh.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, here's Irving. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Davis going in motion. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. So after... Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Here's Willis. Now he'll run it. A gain there of 23 yards. First down for Tennessee.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Willis. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Now Willis. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Titans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, a good return as he takes it across the 30. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Willis now to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's Irving. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Willis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Stroud. That is caught. He finds Walker. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their...
And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans extend it to a 21-6 advantage. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2. As they begin this drive with first down. Willis to throw. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all. First and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. On first and 10, here's Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often.
And I believe the referee was...
play is under review.
Now, timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation.
He works free, right side. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Come on, set, go!
A give, and this is Irving, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Throwing
5.
is Willis. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Right back to Irving. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Willis. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down. Johnston motioning over. Whoa! Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Roll.
Here's Willis. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
60 by 6.
On the ground, it's Irving. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
It's now 3rd and 5.
To throw is Willis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to...
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. And he'll give it up on the pitch. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a... Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Brought down by Nick Kirby. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Houston.
Right back to him on first down. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. And with that last run, that moves him over 1,000 rushing yards on the year. A nice milestone in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks to lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to run. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. Now Willis. Now he'll run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60, 60,
To throw, here's Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Willis now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? Now a give on the ground. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Still first down.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much. Second and long coming up. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Here we go. Now a handoff running right.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. So